Time to talk about everybody's favorite topic.
Politics, 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 politics. Yes.
Yes, politics. Nothing spoils a family gathering quicker than politics does. Politics has become such a divisive thing, hasn't it? Why is that? It's like the third rail of family, friend, work gatherings and all that. You don't talk politics because politics, I guess, is one of those things that is just I think it just kind of symbolizes what a person's kind of inner beliefs are, kind of what maybe it might be a reflection, very roughly speaking, of core values and things like that. It's like religion. You don't talk about religion either. So for a lot of the same reasons, unless you're in a gathering of people that you know are like-minded. So for in the religious context, that would be going to church. For politics, that would be going to a gathering or some kind of a rally or a meeting of fellow partisans. Here in Alberta, we're in election season now, so we've got an election coming up in a couple of months. The big battle is on between the right of center conservatives and the left of center socialist New Democratic Party, the NDP. For those of you in the States that are watching, you kind of got your red versus blue and things like that. I don't know how this happened, but somehow the Republicans, so your right of center party, got the color red, and the Democrats, your left of center party, got the color blue. Everywhere else in the world, conservatives are blue. Here in Canada, conservatives are blue, and the liberals are red, and then the socialists are orange. It doesn't really matter. So we're in election season. Last night, had a chance to go to a dinner where the Premier, Danielle Smith, was speaking. She's the leader of the Conservative Party. So it was just Mrs. Clay and I going to dinner with about 1,100 other people or so. Had a chance to catch up with our local candidate here, Ali Haymore. Dinner was good. Speech was good, but you know, of course, everybody that was there, I mean, they're already sold, and so of course we all thought the speech was good. The test will be coming out in a couple of months when the election goes into full gear and when everybody starts rolling out the rhetoric one way or the other. Politics is always a real hot topic, and maybe it's because whoever gets the reins of power, they do have some very serious powers. They have the power to compel you to pay taxes upon penalty of losing your freedoms. They can compel you to do a lot of things that you may or may not want to do in the interest of the greater good. I think it's very important for people to really take a look at who they are voting for, who gets into power, because the lens that our elected officials look through, which is their partisan leaning, so it kind of gives an idea how they make decisions. It's going to tell you how they're going to react, or it will give you an idea. Anyways, a very rough idea of how they're going to respond to all of the unknown things that can happen. We saw a pretty good example of that over the last couple of years. If you have a situation where people are not paying attention and the politicians do whatever they want, well, before you know it, they're going to be taking away everything from you with the promise that, oh, they'll take care of you. There's an old saying out there that says that a government that's big enough to give you everything you want is big enough to take away everything you have. There's an old saying that says that, you know, you don't have the right to complain if you don't vote. Well, sure, you still can complain, because it's easy to get cynical and just stay home. I don't know. I think that we do have some kind of a choice. Maybe it's the illusion of a choice. I don't know. I don't have all the answers. Bottom line is, it's important to pay attention to what's going on, because if not, then the politicians, and maybe even more importantly, the bureaucrats that our politicians are supposed to be watching over, will just kind of start running roughshod over all of our freedoms, increasing taxes, and then we're going to be at a position here very soon where we're going to be powerless to do anything. I would encourage everybody, as distasteful and as disgusting as politics can be, it does pay to pay attention. Because at the end of the day, the old saying applies that the people that are not interested in politics are doomed to be ruled by those who are. I'm interested in your thoughts on that. I'm going to just kind of leave it there for now. Probably going to have some more thoughts on this later on. In the meantime, you guys all take care. Stay warm. Bye for now.
freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. It has to be fought for and defended by each generation.